Hi everyone, it's Fairy Witch 1 here. I hope you're all doing well. It's going to be my last video on the bottom of the garden today. But before I get into that, I want to show you what I bought off eBay. It is called Fairy Herb Salt, a hand blend by Moon Goddess Garden. Yep. Right, so basically it says, these fairy salts have been hand blended with herbs known for their fairy attracting qualities. Add to spells to bring the magic of the fae, and sprinkle in doorways and hearths to attract them to your home. Add to water to make fairy wash for talismans and amulets. Make sure they will not be damaged by water or salt. So, that's what I bought. I haven't used it yet, but I will be. I'm going to sprinkle some at my door today. So, there we go. So, let's get to the video. Today is my last video on the bottom of the garden, and we're going to talk about the fairy dell. Now, one of the best ways to attune with the flower fairies is to create a beautiful garden full of flowers they most love. Even a balcony or a collection of window boxes can be filled with plants and flowers that are best known for fairy activity. So if you don't have a garden, you can still attune with the fairies in this way. Now, I don't have a proper garden, but I am planning in spring to do a lot of pots with lots of plants in. First, clear your garden of anything that shouldn't be there, such as litter, broken garden furniture. Next, begin to plant the flowers and trees that are closely associated with the fairies. Some ideas are foxglove, bluebells, bramble, dog rose, hawthorn, oak, holly, ash, buttercups, daisies and poppies. To further encourage elemental activity, add garden ornaments of fairies and spirits and dot them around the garden too. Now, I've done this. I've got fairy ornaments, gnomes, so I'm quite happy with mine. Add bird baths and feeders. I've done this as well, and I have wind chimes to encourage wildlife. Then create a magical fairy ring using decorative mushrooms and toadstools ornaments available most garden centres as usual. You can get the little white and red mushrooms with the white dots. This will send a clear message to the fae that they are most welcome. Set up a simple garden altar and place a traditional witch's broom at the back door of your house to invite the fairies in. Finally, create a seating area in the garden. This will be your fairy arbour. This is a place where you can sit and think and commune with the fae and perhaps meditate. Although a garden that has a fairy theme is great for any magical practitioner, it is especially appropriate if you have small children. They will love the enchantment that fills your fairy dell. So mine's usually for my nieces and my nephew. So now, like I do when it comes to the end of each topic, I have a give something back. Now, there are two main ways in which you can give back to the flower fairy elementals. Firstly, never pick wildflowers. Not only is it illegal, but it also endangers the survival of certain species. Secondly, when you have flowers in the home, treat them with respect they deserve. This means giving them clean water and attending to the dead heads and leaves. Also, once the flowers begin to die and decay, please do not simply throw them in the bin. These flowers have given you pleasure and have brightened your home for several days, so honour them by placing them for a time in a special place away from your altar, where you can allow them to begin to decay and decompose naturally. Then give thanks to the elementals for the pleasure the flowers have given you. Finally, give the flowers back to the earth by placing them in a corner of your garden. So basically that is it for the end of the flower fairies. The next one's going to be interesting if you've got children. I am going to go on to Once Upon a Time, which is basically the magic behind the fairy tales. So I will be doing that. I've got different things for you on each fairy tale. There's not many fairy tales here, but I will tell you a lot, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and blessed be. Any comments are welcome, any video suggestions, anything you want to know, just let me know, and blessed be.